Welcome everyone, KD here with part 4 of my tutorial about how you can create a simple player character. How we get to this point we are now, you can see in the first 3 parts. I will put for everyone a link in the description. In part 1 I showed you how you can create your character blueprint, how to set it up so the game knows that this blueprint is your player character. In part 2 I showed you how to add movements like going forward, going sideward and so on, and moving the camera. And in part 3 I showed you how you can change between character skins. Like here you see I can toggle between the skins and how to set the material if you want to change the material. So now you see I go back to this guy here. If we walk around, then there is no animation connected to it, and that's what I want to show you today, how to add animations. This tutorial is not about how to create animations. It's also not really about how to set up animations. However, I will show you very short how you can create an animation blueprint and how you can put in commands, but it's just so you don't miss a step or anything like that and get confused. I won't show you in detail how you work in the animation blueprint, just for your information. So first you have to create our animation blueprint. For that we go to Advanced Assets, Animation and Animation Blueprint. Then here we have two skeletons we can select. So we have to select a skeleton if we want to work with a blueprint. That's necessary. So we want to create animations for our test dummy 1. I select this, press on OK, and I give it a name. Play character animation blueprint. Like always, I'm too lazy to write everything out. Important thing is the name you choose, you remember this one. So I will open up this so we can take a look at how an animation blueprint looks like. It should be up in a moment. So animation blueprint is made out of 2 parts, the animation graph and the event graph. First we go to the animation graph and we get the command in here, and that's called animation state machine. Add new state machine, and from here, inside here, we can select our animations. So I will kinda pull this down so you can see hopefully the preview better. Here is the preview, our character, and you will see I have an idle animation. Should be idle test. I just move it in here and I connect the entry with this animation, and when I compile it we change to my idle animation. So now if I play, nothing happens, of course, because we didn't set the animation. So I go back to my play character blueprint. Now, if you have only one skin, you can just here select the mesh, and here under animation use animation blueprint, and you can select your play character animation blueprint. If you have different character, it gets a little bit more complicated, just a little bit. You have to add it in the blueprint, and this is called animation class. Set animation instance class for mesh. You can actually, we don't need the mesh every time to get a new reference for it. We can only use one. And then here I can select my animation blueprint. And now when we compile this, we should see our idle animation is in the game. Of course, when we move around enough, he will be stuck in the idle animation. If we change the character, this character isn't connected to this animation blueprint because it has a different skeleton. So if we want the blueprint for our second character, we have to create this one. So I didn't prepare any animations for my second character. Maybe it would have been better to show you, but even if I can't show you, the basics are the same. So create a new animation blueprint, this time test dummy 2. Call this test dummy 2 animation blueprint. So I won't change anything. Like I said, I don't really have animations for that. I just want to show you how you can change between them. And actually it's exactly the same like we did here, with the material and the skin itself. So go watch part 3 if it's too fast for you what I'm doing here. So we want to get a copy. We make an array, and now we can choose between our two blueprints here. Test animation blueprint, and we select our character number. So now if I had selected here animations, if I go in to the game, animation blueprint will change, and we see different animations for the different characters. Like I said, I can't show you because I didn't prepare any animations for the second character. So this is actually all for this part. Like I said, I didn't want to show too much about the animation blueprint because this part is not about animations itself. It's just how you can set up the different blueprints, for different character skins and so on. And with that, I will end this fourth part, and next time is the last part. The last thing I want to show you is, let's call it advanced customizations. We will put on our character a hat, and we will also set it so it works with the animation itself. So thank you for watching, and see you in part 5.